Okay then, so thanks for watching. Please stick around for the entire video because you're going to see me make this layout for a 9 by 21 meter tent or a 30 by 70 foot tent with teepees, trees and much more in less than 5 minutes. I'm going to show you how you can do this on PowerPoint or on Google Sheets, and I'm also going to give you some tips on creating your own layout, and you can use this tool for free whether you're a rental business from all over the world. It could be in meters, feet, or any sort of metric. But you can also use it if you are just having a festival, or you're having a wedding, or throwing a party, and you want to design a layout. It works for every single tent type, from frame tents to teepees, stretch tents, pole tents, everything. And we've got hundreds of assets that you can use. So at the bottom of this video, you're going to find a link that will take you through to this page. You do need to put in your details to get access to this tool. Do not worry, you do not have to put a credit card or anything like that in. You just got to do your details and an email address, and then you'll be instantly sent a link to the online Google Sheet, which you can then make a free copy of, and you're going to see this in the next part of the video. Here we go. Okay, so to get started, you need to make your own copy of this tool. So to do this, you click File, you then click Make Copy, and then Entire Presentation. Alternatively, you can download it as a PowerPoint. However, we highly recommend you use Google Sheets. So once you've made a copy, you can now make edits and changes to your own file. So okay, I'm gonna scroll down and find a site that I like the look of. So I like this one, so I'm gonna copy it and then create a new file, and I'm just going to move this one up to here. Okay, so now I need to choose the shape of my tent. So I'm going to go for a frame tent, which is this one here, and I'm going to paste it. But I can see straight away that the floor color doesn't look great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually change that to just white. So I've gone up here and I've changed the color to a white color. Okay, so now I want to make the size bigger. So this tent goes up in 3 meter or 10-foot sections. So I'm going to make it into a 9 by 24 meter tent. And I'm just going to drag that to there. Okay, cool. So let's chuck in some tables. Copy, paste, double click, and there we go. We can then drag this out like so. And for this one, I'm going to do 2. So I'm going to crop that like this. Okay, and then I'm just going to copy this like that, and that can probably go up a little bit. Okay, perfect. So these are my dining tables. I now would like to do, I'm designing this for a wedding, so I'm going to do a top table, and you can change the angle like this if you need to. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to create a dance area. So I'm going to choose that, and at the same time I'm going to, actually I'll come back to that one. So I'm going to choose a bar. I'm going to, sorry, a dance floor. I'm going to choose a bar. And do you know what? I'm actually going to create a new tent and I'm going to join it. And this one is going to be a 9 by 9 tent. And that's going to go like this. And this is going to be used as a dance section. So that's gone underneath. So what I need to do is right click, choose order, and then backwards. So let's do that one again. So I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to right click on this one and I'm going to move this forward. Okay, perfect. Okay, epic. So this is going to be the bar area and this is going to be my dance tent. So I'm going to make a stage. I'm going to put on, do we have a DJ or do we have a band? Let's go DJ. Okay, so I'm just going to change the angle of this. And again, drag that there. And then I'm going to put in some poser tables, or you might call them cocktail tables. So we'll do the rustic brown ones. Rustic brown barrels. So I'm just copying and pasting. So I'm doing Control and C and then Control and V to paste it. Okay, so we've got my bar area, we've got the dining area, we've got the dance area. we now need to put the clear ceiling panels onto the tent. And you want to do this last, and that's because it will then go on top of the items. And we had that just now when I put on the dance floor. Sorry, I did the tent over the dance floor, which meant I couldn't see the dance floor because it was underneath the tent, so I just had to pull it forward. But if we leave the clear ceiling panels to last, we can put them on top. And I'm going to do half and half. We've even got star cloth that you can put across as well. Okay, so I want to do now a bit of a walkway. So we're going to choose, what's a good way of doing this? I'm going to actually make it from a dance floor. And that's quite what's like kind of the cool thing about this is you can play around with the assets that we've given to you guys. So that's a dance floor, but I've just used it to make a walkway. And we'll do that all the way to the end. So my guests can get out of here, like so. And then I'm also going to do a secret walkway here. And I'm going to choose a new teepee. Oh, sorry, a new tent. And that is going to be a teepee. And it's going to be like a secret area for my guests to hang out in. So, okay, awesome. And I'm going to put in some sofas. These two. Copy and paste. And we'll also put in a fire pit. And again, let's put in, again, some poser tables. Like this. Oh. So I made a mistake there. So I pressed Control and Z and it just went backwards. Okay, so that's my secret area done. That's my bar area done. What we're going to do now is just put some more assets. So I'm going to put in some trees. Okay, let's just make it look a bit cooler. What you want to do with this is kind of design the site that you're going to or where your event's at. So if this was your garden, or you know what the customer's garden looks like, try and make it look as much as it does, as much as their garden as possible. So for example, let's say they've got a pond in the garden. Copy the pond, and that can go down by here. And then we'll also chuck in the edge of the house. And I'm going to actually make that look a lot bigger, and I'm just going to bring it off the screen. So what that will do is when I save it, it's going to cut it. So it's just going to look like, okay, the house is just on the edge of where the tent is going. Okay, and the last thing that I would do in this is put in some sizes. So you can change these to be feet or meters, completely up to you. So I did a 9 by 21. So that's going to be 21 meters there. And then we're going to put in, I've lost where they are. There we go. What's going to be easier to read? Probably this side. And I've also put in some like obvious labels for you, like dance floor, window, sorry, walkway, etc. So you can just copy and paste that, or just type over the top. Okay, so there we have it. In what was that, 5 minutes, we've got a layout for a 9 by 21 with a 9 by 9 tent attached, which we can now save, send to our customer, or if you're designing a layout for your own garden, for your own festival, your own wedding, whatever it might be, you can then send this out to your event planner or the rental business, and then they can design the tent how you've asked for it. Okay, so if you don't know already, our business is called Marquee Tech, and it is a rental and CRM software for event and tent rental businesses. So if that's you, stick around and watch this because I want to show you our floor plan tool that comes with our rental software, which by the way can be used for suppliers all over the world of any size of business, and it also works for any rental item. But in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a layout in seconds with our floor plan tool for frame tents or clear spans. Okay, so let's build a quote quickly. So if I'll just put in a location of the site. This could be in kilometers, dollars, pounds, again, depends where you are. So that's talking to Google Maps to see where the event is. I'll put an event date and I can also see how many bookings and quotes I've got. Okay, so let's just go through and quickly build a quote. So I'm going to choose a 9-meter tent or a 30-foot frame tent. And I'm going to put in some tables. I'm going to put in 8 tables. I'm going to chuck in a dance floor. If you're wondering what those ticks are on the left, that's just some stock levels to show if I've got this available in stock. It'll flag it up if it's not, but I can still quote for it, of course. And you can see here, look, the system, so I've added in tables and a dance floor, and now the system is telling me that the tent isn't big enough. It's only 9 by 3 meters or 30 by 10 foot, depending where you are. So it's suggesting to me that if I would like to cover the items I've currently quoted for within the quote, I need to make it this size, 9 by 15 or 30 by 50 foot. So I'm going to make it that size by clicking plus. I now have some usable area, as you can see up here. I'm going to put in some linings. I'm going to put in some floor. I'm going to make the tent slightly bigger. So now it's a 30 by 70 foot or a 9 by 21 foot tent. And I'm also going to put in some clear ceiling panels or clear tops. What's clever about this is we have an automation which is what we call stock rules, and that automation will remove the white tops from my load sheet or my pick list. So if I'm quoting for 3 clear tops, I don't need 3 white tops, and yeah, it will take it out from the load sheet and make it available for this event date. Okay, so what we're going to do now is click generate layout. So we've got a 30 by 70 foot tent. We've got a black and white dance floor, and we've got the tables that we quoted for. So they've also generated. Now anything that was missed off, I can scroll down. I can add in those items. So let's put in those 3 clear tops, and then I can drag them to where they need to go within the quote. I can then move these items around like so, and in 30 seconds, create a layout. And what's that? In less than a minute, I've done a quote, a layout, which now I'm showing on the customer's view. I'm going to put it on my load list or pick list and also my delivery note. And let's just quickly see what the customer can see. So here's their quote. This will be your images with your branding. And below we have the floor plan. So if you'd like to find out more, or if you'd like to find more information about Marquee Tech, please get in touch. We can do a free online demo and we can go through the entire system from building quotes, online rental stores, floor plan, timesheets for your staff members, stock control, logistics, every aspect of running your rental business. Hope to hear from you soon. Cheers.